Welcome to this very special edition of the KJ Masterclass Live, the show which ensures that you profit from your time spent here with experts, either through their industry insights, information, or simply learning from them. And today we have Deshaun Jackson. He is a life coach who has found the blueprint to help people conquer life's challenges through proper nutrition, mindset training, working out, listening to your inner voice, and developing daily habits. Welcome to the show, Deshaun.
First, I want to thank you, AJ, for having me on the show. All the listeners, thanks for being here. This is going to change your life.
You are welcome to the show, Deshaun. You are welcome to India in this online form. And I'm sure not just in India, but a lot of people across the globe will benefit from what we are talking right now. And I'm sure a lot of people will benefit from your show, your insights, your understanding of life. But before I come to understanding about your blueprint, let me understand about your life journey so that because your life itself is the message that people are looking for.
A little background about myself. I'm a father of 5. I'm a physical therapy assistant. I'm a husband, soon to be divorced. I'm a registered nurse that specializes in psych and healthcare that pays the bills. But now I am transitioning into lifestyle coaching. And it has been through my relationships and learning the ups and downs in life and having a daily program, whether life is high or low, that has set me apart.
Right, right. So now let's come to this whole mastering of life's challenges. What is life, if you can tell us as per your experience that we need to master it? Should we live life or should we try to master it?
I absolutely believe that you should master life. And the example I use, AJ, is grief and loss. We all suffer from somebody who is going to die in our life. And I'm going to use extremes. You can, when they pass, either ugly cry and it leaves you just like a baby bundled in the floor because of your pain and loss. Or you can use their passing as fuel and motivation to push you to your dreams and your goals. How you view things in life ultimately shapes what and how you do.
Right, right. So what is the way one can lead a better life? Because a lot of life people are in different situations at different points in time, and several times people look at survival not as something as mastering life. So what is your understanding of this? And in that backdrop, if you can share your blueprint that you have found for the people.
So for me, it's been daily habits, daily discipline, doing it when I don't want to. Macronutrition, what you feed yourself, knowing what's on your plate, being able to count your carbs, count your protein, count your fats. It's essential. What you can control when you put in your mouth is daily discipline. Getting up every morning, journaling, reading, positive affirmations, incantations, projecting yourself forward to where you're doing better, but then having to get up every day and do the process to make it happen. Every day, you need to wake up and ask yourself, how many wins do you have today? Your mindset, your daily mindset is based off having wins every day and then projecting it out to long-term goals.
Right. So how do I build daily habits? Means a daily one has a particular life. What should these daily habits be? I want to understand what are your clients coming to you for as a life coach, and what is it that they generally seek answers. Those answers will help others also understand about daily habits, Deshaun.
Let's make it factual. How many women have ever walked up to them and told them, baby, I like it when your belly's bigger. I like it when you can't look down and see your manhood. No woman's ever said, hey, I like it when you have bigger boobs. This type of mindset, you have to be able to control your body. This benefits you in life. It benefits you in business. If you are an overweight businessman, do your people respect you? If you can't control you, how do you expect to be able to lead other people? So it's done through daily habits, getting up, journaling, talking to yourself positively. It's going to the gym, working out, working the body silences the mind. It's having an aesthetic. It's having a look. We all desire to look good. No one's ever woken up and said, AJ, I want to look fucking worse. It's just not, it's a fact. No one's ever woken up and said, I want my mental health to be worse. People want to be better. They want their dreams achieved. You need to then, after that, it doesn't last all day. Sometimes I have to go to the gym multiple times a day. I have to project forward. I have to talk to myself positively because the ups and downs of life in the daily flow. And that's how I lead that type of lifestyle.
Right, Dishon. Now let's come to the nutrition part of it. How should people look at nutrition? People sometimes say, we've got only one life, and that we must eat as much different types of food that we want to eat, we like to eat, we like to experiment. How would you like to suggest them about this, or calibrating their life around good nutrition, or or sometimes if they want to balance it out in their own manner with some sort of a junk food a bit here and there?
Your body is the ultimate offering to your God. And I don't care what God you choose to believe in. Your body is the first and ultimate offering. So when you decide to fill it full of junk, then that's what you're saying about yourself. You feel how you feel about yourself. Your gut is your second brain. You should ultimately take care of yourself. You are a testament to God. So I'm not saying you can't have ice cream, but does it fit into your macronutrition? I'm not saying you can't have some of the sweets or candies or salty foods you desire. Does it fit into your macronutrition? Does it fit your goals? Does it fit your daily and long-term habits? If it does not, it needs to be cut immediately.
Right, right. Now, let me ask you about the mindset part. A lot of this life is about mindset, and it can make and break your life. How should people look at this mindset and mindset training part in their lives? What do you teach your clients around this?
The simple form how I teach this is whether it's self-inflicted in life. Let's say myself. Let's say I were to cheat on my wife, self-inflicted. Or let's say my wife were to cheat on me. That's life happening. It doesn't matter. Both instances, you need to have a daily process of mindset, macronutrition, and exercise. It's essential. But what happens is people in life, they get comfortable or they get on autopilot. Either or, and life happens. The analogy I used earlier was grief and loss. It could be trauma. It could be rape and abuse. There's everything goes on in life. Either way, whether you're on high or something's happening, you're on low. What maintains you is your daily process.
Right, right. Now, let me understand about, you also talk about, you know, flow state. What is this? When we talk about mindset and that there's this flow state, what is this flow state? Is it part of mindset, or is it something different than that?
Absolutely part of mindset, and it can be done in multiple ways. So how I achieve flow state is, one, I'm in the gym and I'm working out, and flow state is you getting into a mindset pattern where you don't notice time as it passes. Your troubles are gone because you're in a zone channeling your inner self. Another way I get into flow state here in the interview, this is flow state, putting everything to the side as you channel, trying to reach people and help people. Another way I've seen it done at work, when I work with my patients, I teach youth and I teach adults in mental health. I go into flow state. I initiate it before going in. I talk myself up and then go into flow state to teach because I'm trying to reach people. Ultimately, when I talk, I want people to connect with me because they feel it about them.
Absolutely. So, how do I achieve this flow state? Is there a particular way one can do that?
The first way, if you're struggling to find any other way, is through exercise. Absolutely exercise. There is nobody who has ran a marathon that's 20 miles or has did 100 burpees and put themselves on the floor and picked themselves back up, or swam 15 miles, biked 50 miles. There's no, as humans, we trek, we walk long distances. There's no way you've done that without achieving flow state, losing time as it passes because you're in a zone.
Right, right, Deshaun. Now let's look at another very important aspect of our lives. Is you talk about journaling. A lot of things happen in our life: heartbreaks, breakups, whatever it is that can happen in our lives, or any of the untoward incident that can happen. In that aspect, where does journaling come? Is it also for the good times, or is it only to deal with the not so good times?
Again, that's where we need to change that, shift that mindset. These practices are done regardless, irregardless of whether you're doing well or your perception is that you're doing bad. For me, I've always loved to write, but I find that I give more passion and I achieve flow state better through video journaling. So every morning, part of my daily process is me video recording myself talking about the day before, what I was struggling with, how I'm working through it now, and what the long view goal is to achieve through journaling. So I encourage you to write it down, video yourself daily so you can go back. Success is reflective. It's able to look back and say, look how far I've come. Look how long I've done the daily process, day after day after day. I've done it for a year now. It's a long view.
Right, right, Deshaun. Now let's look at things from a point of view of regret. In life, we take decisions, take steps which we think at that point in time are good. Either we take them in anger or for whatever reasons, and later we regret. How should one, look at regret in their life? Should they live with regret, and how do they deal with this regret when things are past long back, and they have moved forward in life, but actually they get stuck because of regret?
See, the problem is people perceive regret like it's a bad thing. It's not. It's a notification from the universe that you need to change. Something's wrong. Do something about it. And so I always like to make it factual. I'm going through a divorce. I regret it. And the pain of regret is my guideline. Now I know, Deshaun, you don't do these certain actions because you paid for it. It came with a price. Karma decided to teach you a lesson. And it doesn't just do me. You can think into your own life. And when you've learned these lessons that karma's dishing out to you, and that's how I've started to process regret. It's a guideline. It's a notification from the universe to tell you to get up, do something. You're right. There's a problem. That's why you're feeling regret.
Right, right, Deshaun. Now, after all these things are done, in spite of all things that you do, life is, in a way, for some people it is so tough, you forget the real you. And how does one find the real themselves, and then they chisel the real them from out of the daily things that the society throws at us, and live the true version of themselves?
So the real you is that inner voice that you feel. It's that call you feel that tells you, there's a dream I have. I want to go help that person. I need to put the fork down. I need to do more about my mental health because I've been struggling lately. That's your inner voice. That's what leads and guides you. And too many times we ignore it and we don't listen to it. So it's not a struggle. You know what you need to do for you. You know that you're 30 pounds overweight and there's no benefit to you. You know you're not treating your kids well and you need to treat them better. That's the call of your inner voice, your conscience, which ultimately leads you and is telling you what you need to do. Because when you don't do it, that's when regret comes in.
Right, right. Now, there is much to learn from you, Deshaun, and you have a program that you say that people can learn from to change their lives. Tell us a bit about that program so that people can benefit the most from you.
I've learned a program that I can teach you. Get on my program. It's daily mindset, macronutrition, and an exercise program. This is what's going to ultimately help push and motivate you to help other people and achieve your goals. ultimately, when we start to struggle, we start to internalize, and it's oh, woe is me. Oh, the life, the God, why are people hating, can't stand me? My program teaches you to step outside of yourself, to push yourself through helping other people. And in doing that, that ultimately in turn helps you.
Wonderful, wonderful. There is much to learn from you, Deshaun, and I'm sure a lot of people would like to learn a lot from you, a lot about you. So, what is the best way for them to connect with you?
First and foremost, you can find me on Facebook under my name, Deshaun Jackson, where I post daily insights to help motivate you and give you wisdom. Or you can find me on Instagram on PsychRNFit. PsychrNFit, where again, I'm showing you those daily disciplines, giving you insight. You can DM me for coaching. We'll go over your habits, your goals, get you established. 2025 is coming up. We got 6 months left, and you're not where you need to be. You've procrastinated. It's time. Get with my program. I can help change your life.
Wonderful. With this, it's a wrap on this very special edition of the KJ Masterclass Live. Thank you so much indeed for joining us.
Thank you.